So this presentation is being made by 3 persons. I myself, Jaya from Sri Lanka, and Parbati Pandey from Delhi. My topic is open source documentations with reference to VuFind. Open source software is prepared to solve a particular problem by the developer which they are facing. And in doing so, the developer expects a certain range of competency on the part of users in using the software. Based on these assumptions, documentation is prepared, not from the scratch. A 2007 GitHub survey states that incomplete or confusing documentation is the top complaint about open source software, because the developer expects a certain range of competency on the part of users, and users does not have that type of competency. And again, another person from Google Open Docs states that as a developer, the developer is very close to the product and its features and its purpose are granted. But the customers have no idea about what the developer knows and how to apply that one. And the customers goes on searching in the implementations part. So many times is wasted and the time is money. Considering these factors, VuFind has used the following tools in developing documentation so that this type of problems will not occur in case of VuFind. One of the DokuWiki. This is the primary documentation platform being used by VuFind. It is simple to use and highly versatile open source wiki software, and it does not require a database. The DokuWiki is divided into 3 parts: basic informations, manuals, and community. It gives the basic information about the VuFind, and it also provides the key features. It also provides the information regarding the hardware and software dependencies to run the VuFind. It also provides the list of current installations being made globally using the VuFind. And then it also provides information about the release history of the VuFind. And the next one is the manuals. Under this heading, the following informations are provided. The first one information provided is the ebook, which is being written by Damien Kaz. It consists of 94 pages. It was published in 2021, December. It has 6 parts, and each parts have 3 chapters. At the end of each chapter, review questions are given. And another part of the manual provides installations, how to install or upgrade the VuFind, then configurations, indexing, then administrations. Then another part is the developer manual, how to modify and extend the VuFind. Then some videos are also being provided. This part is mainly related to the installations and configurations through a video. And another part is the community. Community consists of so many aspects. One is the how to get involved in the VuFind. Another one is the mission statement. And then another one is the marketing, and another one is the members. I'm going to give a little bit details of each part. Mission statement. Under this heading, the mission is stated as follows. The mission of the VuFind community is to develop and support VuFind, a free open source discovery applications, and get involved. Under this heading, how the contributions are being made to VuFind are provided. And it provides the code of conduct, community call informations about the minutes related to the regular online discussions for VuFind community members and developers, conference and presentations. Each year, VuFind organizes conferences, and from 2021, so many regional conferences is also being provided by VuFind, and it is stored the past and future conferences with the slides. And scripts. By default, VuFind uses command line for configurations, but automated scripts are being developed for the configurations of the following tasks to improve the ease of use of tool library professionals. So these are the scripts which is being developed by Jaya, Damien, and some by myself. Harvest.ss, auto incremental harvest, so that all the records from DSpace, Koha, and subject index can be indexed automatically by running this script. And delete cache, auto deleting the cache files in the VuFind directory. Delete harvest records, auto deleting the harvest records. Delete index records, auto deleting the index records in Solar. And multiple instances, creating the multiple instances of the VuFind by running this script. So these are the scripts which has been developed with the help of Damien Katz and Jaya and by myself. And get involved. How to, these documents provides information regarding how to be involved in the VuFind. Governance document, mailing list. It provides two types of mailing list. One is the VuFind tech request, and another one is the VuFind general discussion group. Usually, the answer is provided within 24 hours, and it is mostly done by Damien Katz. Now, others members have also joined to answer the questions. Membership levels and benefits, information on how to financially support the project. This part gives that information. And newsletter, this monthly newsletter summarizes activity within the VuFind community and complements the community call. Roles and responsibility, a list of specific roles community members can fill to help support the project. Surveys and statistics. The VuFind community occasionally connects data to inform decision making. Results are summarized on this page. Under this heading, the following information provided are VuFind's logo and VuFind's trademark. The heading is further subdivided as core developers, the team behind VuFind, ILS support list, and language support list. And then current installation, a list of some of the institutions currently using VuFind are provided under this heading. And Jira, this is being used as a tracking tool to find, record, and track bugs in the software and future requests from the community. The record shows that to date, 1,575 bugs are reported, and future records were also reported on the various topics. GitHub, those parts of the VuFind website outside of the wiki, that is about page, the downloads page, are managed through GitHub pages. GitHub is also used to manage the project's code and to facilitate code review discussions through pull requests. And VuFind is also providing the training courses. The reason is that VuFind does not have the data itself, but it harvests data from other databases and software packages, especially from open source software, which uses the MARC and Dublin Core standards. VuFind is an open source product. It should be customized to fit in the to the institution's requirements, such as system interface and metadata integrations. So many interfaces and plugins have to be installed so that it can be harvested through the XML records, such as DSpace, SubjectsPlus, and Koha. Here I have given the examples of only those software packages which we are using, but others might have also used the other software packages to harvest the data. And an example I have given here is the Koha. For harvesting the data from Koha, permission should be given Koha to accept VuFind request. Finally, the XML records are harvested from Koha, SubjectsPlus, and DSpace interfaces and indexed with VuFind either through command line or auto script. And these are the databases. But again, the software packages, such like web, from this can also be indexed. And since release 2001, VuFind can be used to create a website index separate from the main source index. Results from this index can then be used on their own or merged with catalog results using the combined source. This has been tested with WordPress up to version 5.9. All the above procedures and configurations can be handled only by professionals having advanced computer know-how. To fill up this gap, HealthNet Nepal, in collaborations with VuFind, is providing training courses since 2020, and it will be continued in the coming days for the members and to others also with a small fee amount. Under this training course, the following open source software and packages are being taught: Linux, Koha ILS, DSpace, SubjectsPlus, WordPress, and VuFind. The duration of the training course is around 4 months, including the internship program. The handouts being prepared for the training courses are also good sources of documentation. The handouts can be accessed from the website training.vufind.org. One of the another reasons to provide the training process and handouts is that the wiki page cannot incorporate the PDF document with a screenshot, but many users, including the system administrator, likes to have a documentation in PDF format with a screenshot. This facility is made available in the handout of training courses. Just I have given a one screenshot. This type of screenshot will be useful to the newcomers as well as to many system administrators. Then we have also developed another one. A pre-configured software is being developed by using the open source software, which we call it the live DVD. Under this live DVD, Koha, DSpace, SubjectsPlus, WordPress, and VuFind software is pre-configured and put it, and it can be downloaded as an ISO file and which can be installed in any computer. This is available for download free of cost from the source force. Starting with release, what is our future plan? Starting with release 6.1, VuFind supports selective disseminations of information, STI services. Users can subscribe to sources and receive notifications in the form of regular email alerts when new records appear in those regions. VuFind has the capability to harvest open source resources that might be useful. But harvesting large open source data such as directory of open access journals, DOAJ, and regional databases just provided by OJS are not possible in practice for a small library and for developing countries. So VuFind are harvesting data from DOAJ and NEPZone as a pilot project through this STI services are being provided globally to interested persons free of cost. DOAJ, as a pilot test, we have harvested the open source data from DOAJ and OJS, and in OJS, the NEPZone is being used as a pilot project. A prototype design is being made with DOAJ, and as a test harvested the 105,596 articles. And this is shown at here as a screenshot. This configuration is being used for DOAJ and NEPZone for harvesting data from the DOAJ and NEPZone. This harvesting command is being used. NEPZone, what is NEPZone? Open Journal System is an open source software application for managing and publishing scholarly journals. In developing countries, it was initiated by INAPS UK. Currently, journal online project through the software OJS is running under 8 developing countries supported by INAPS. One of them is NEPZone for Nepal. NEPZone is an indigenous database of peer-reviewed high-quality scholarly journals of Nepalese original being maintained by Tribhuvan University Central Library since 2009. The database is being web-hosted by Ubiquity Press UK and assigned by TUCL on yearly basis. NEPZone provides services to the participating journals by hosting their content online with free access to all of them. The objective of NEPZone is to give worldwide visibility and accessibility to the participating Nepalese scholarly journals. Till April 14, 2020, the number of participating journals in NEPZone has reached 176. There are 1,529 table of contents listing 19,982 articles. 19,232 of the articles are available in full text. The URL is given here. Similarly, the VuFind community is also going to provide training courses free of cost to the members of the VuFind free of cost. There is also a plan to measure the user's attitude towards documentations. User survey of training courses was done by VuFind in the year 2021. Regular survey of different groups of services being provided by VuFind should be done to measure the ultimate success of the VuFind software. Conclusions. Documentations of open source software plays a vital role in the success of open source software. A single tool of documentations is not sufficient for the success of the open source software. The ultimate success can be measured through the user survey towards the various services provided by VuFind. Based on these surveys, weakness as well as strengths of the VuFind software can be measured, and then further planning can be done to fill up this gap. So these are the references which I have used for preparing these articles. Thank you. I will be glad to provide answers if any persons have questions.
Thank you very much. I'm not seeing any questions in the chat yet, but I'll give it a moment. And I will also say that I put a note in our planning document that we should work on a documentation survey. I think that's a great community development goal for the coming year. So thank you for that suggestion and all the insight behind it.